Hey guys, I'm Ornella Hernandez with Web3 TV, and I'm at the World AI Show. And joining me, I have Salim here, a fellow journalist, the business correspondent based in the UAE. How are you today?
Doing well, over yourself?
So you were a moderator up on stage a little earlier, so I wanted to hear more about what was set up there.
Yeah, it was a very interesting panel. I mean, we had people that represented different government sectors and some that work with all government sectors around AI. So it was very interesting to understand how they're utilizing it, the issues that they're facing, the benefits, the solutions, that it's providing, and overall how they're merging data. Because, as you know, with AI, the basis of everything is around data. And I think people in Dubai and the UAE in general wanted to know how governments are, implementing these technologies to be able to work with them, or whether as citizens or as smaller businesses in the country. So overall, I think it was just very insightful, identifying what are the key topics and issues and how they're actually handling them.
And what's your impression so far? Are things being handled well, do you think, or what initiatives still need to happen?
I'd say definitely yes, and especially compared to to the global stage, where I think the UAE in general is not shying away from new technologies. As you know, like with cryptocurrency, with metaverse, they've opened government offices in the metaverse, very eager to be a part of the new technology movement. And I think at the same time, there's always that question about the regulation before implementing the technology, and that's what was discussed during that panel, where especially in industries where in sectors where you have to be very careful, like in finance and health, you have to maybe move a little bit more slower, when it comes to implementing these, right? But in other areas, no, it's exploratory. You need to make mistakes, you need to correct them, you need to connect with people through technology, whether through sentiment analysis or just direct human contact or conversation, to be able to find out what it is that they want, what needs to be fixed, and how to move forward. So I think that's what's bringing a lot of people here, is that there's that approach of we're not afraid to try things, but we want to do it in the right way and do it together, working together to find solutions.
Definitely, no, I agree. There is that evolutionary spirit, right? We want to advance collectively and properly. So, what do you think are some of the main concerns then that people have when it comes to either governments adopting AI initiatives or just regular people using ChatGPT, for example?
Definitely, I think there's the fear of the unknown. And that's something both sides are facing, from the customer side and the government side. Both want to use it, but then they're also aware of the problems that come with it. As ChatGPT has put on its website that it's confidently wrong about things sometimes with information. So you just have to be careful about where you're using it, if revealing sensitive information and that type of thing. So I think all parties, from the consumer side to the government side, are all aware of it. It's just a matter of when are we ready to use this, in this way or that way. So it's not a matter of if they're going to use it, it's about how, and really working together. And I think on the privacy side, ethics is also a big issue. We were talking about detection cameras that can detect sentiment analysis, to see your expression.
Emotional intelligence.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then also for drivers, to have to conduct traffic better. But what does that mean when you have all these cameras in place? How do you ensure security and privacy while at the same time being able to implement such technologies? These are the questions being discussed. But again, not shying away from them, but moving cautiously to do it in the right way versus just putting it all out there.
Yeah, the ethical concerns are a big one, and I learned today that you can apparently program respect and other values into AI models. Have you heard of that?
Actually, I have. I mean, I don't know, say if there's an algorithm for respect, but I was speaking to someone about Islamic finance and how that can be incorporated into banking using AI to be able to.
For the Sharia law?
Yeah, for Sharia finance, that type of thing, in terms of how do you do something according to Islamic law versus not, or which, I mean, in essence, it translates to ethical banking, and so it can applies to so many different. Exactly, right. So. Maybe there's an AI solution for that.
All right. Well, exciting stuff. Thanks again for your time today, Salim.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.